Hey guys, it's Nick the Booksmith. Welcome back, welcome back. So you may remember a recent riveting video where I folded paper for you. Well, I thought maybe you'd like to see what I ended up making that afternoon. Well, it was the next afternoon, and then the following afternoon, and then the afternoon after that. For some reason, it took me forever. Probably because I couldn't sit down and just finish. You know how that is. So anyway, after I had all that paper folded up and I poked the holes in it for signatures, then I proceeded to sew all of those signatures together. And you see in the middle where I'm kind of connecting all the threads together. As I sew another signature on, I'm connecting that signature to the one before it just with a few little stitches through the middle threads. And I'm doing that because I'm not sewing on tapes. So that's why I kind of did a little adapted signature stitch. And here I am finishing it off. And then I'm just going to take some PVA and paint over all those folds and all those stitches, and put a piece of cloth on the back just to seal those in so they don't come undone. Voila. Now I'm going to take some board, some chipboard, and I'm going to be making a cover. And I've got this little spacer here in the middle, and I'm putting my front and my back board onto this cover material. This is just a piece of paper that I am using in the middle to connect the front and the back board and use that as like a reinforcer for the spine area. And I'm just going to glue those down to those cover boards just so that it's nice and neat. Now it's time to turn the corners, so I have to cut those off. And I go ahead and I fold those sides over and kind of train them a little bit before I do this, which is gluing them down. And that is the last little edge that I'm doing here. Just gonna fold that puppy over. And there we go. Grab my text block and I wrap the cover around it, and I'm just gonna reinforce the little hinge gap there. This is some paper that I am using as some end sheets, and I decided just to attach that with some double-sided sticky tape. So the front and the back both have those little end sheets. Now it is time to glue everything into the cover. So I carefully fold that around so that it attaches to the end sheet on both sides. Smooth it down, smooth it. I'm gonna put these little acetate sheets because I don't want the pages getting wet. And I'm gonna put that in the book press and say goodnight. And this is how she turned out the next day. This little book I ended up doing some gold foiling on, and there are our little end sheets and just a little blank journal. So that was simple. So then I decided, well, this one was cute, but I need to get more complicated. So I did. And that's what bore out this book, the Booksmith Little Book of Flora. And as you can see, the cover is in marbled paper, and there is copper foiling on the spine. And on the inside, it's got matching end sheets. And then there are over 200 pages of flora, just vintage illustrations of all different kinds of florals, just from mushrooms to orchids to trees to ferns, you name it. So I got a little complicated, but I think it's really cute. I hope you guys like my mini books today. I'll see you really, really soon in the next video.